Namaskar. Today we will discuss the recent case, the Association for Democratic Reforms, ADR, who have filed a case against electronic voting machine. Their demand was to go back to paper-based voting sheets. That has been removed more than 20 years ago. When Session was the Chief Election Commissioner, he tried all those reform and he started this, and later on it was made 100%. And the best facility, the best outcome, positive outcome of EVM is accuracy, immediate counting, no scope for invalid votes. Invalid because with paper thing, people folding, if they fold wrongly, it will go, the ink will spill over to other candidate side also. So if you fold only on the, leaving the paper on the vertical side and fold it this way, the candidate's name and symbol will be inked, whatever ink you press it. If you fold up and down, it will go to other candidates. The ink will go to other candidates' part also, so it becomes invalid. So there used to be lots of invalid votes when the paper vote system was there. Okay, technology has come. Not only that, counting used to take 2 to 3 days. Day and night they will be doing. Now in 3-4 hours they complete everything. No country in the world has successfully done like India in case of EVM. But our people, we have people who will always belittle our development. But this is not something like people have got suspicion. It's all vested interest. Money plays its role. China, for instance, pumps money through all means to discredit India worldwide, within India itself. Because China wants its hegemony to rule all over the world. So now India under Modi, they are just fighting them head on. So they have not went ahead with war. Otherwise, the way they were threatening and doing the posturing, everything was for imposing war on us. But India was standing steadfast. Come, we'll see. So now, anyway, the head-on eyeball to eyeball meeting, that's problem is still continuing in some parts of the northern borders. Of course, I have made my comment on that. India should withdraw its statement of recognizing Tibet being part of China, because it is a border. India shared borders with Tibet only, not with China. China has occupied Tibet and now fights with us, stating that trying to grab our land also in the name of border. Okay, border issue or whatever you call it. So China is not a democratic country. A bunch of group of fellows who make up this PRC and other things. Chinese Communist Party. And they are not accountable to anybody. So their hegemony, that is what they want, to run their hegemony. Okay, now not only China, there are other country people, state level. Pakistan sponsors terrorism, now they got all beating, etc., and their economy is in a shamble. So now it has come down because they are unable to do things against India. Because India's response is nowadays is very heavy. So they are not able to withstand all those things. And their economy is in shamble. So their anti-Indian steps were all limited to terrorist supply, which is now reduced due to Indian Army's vigilance and Government of India's strong response. Okay, but there are countries who pump money, private organization, government, everybody, to convert people into their religion. And so many such things. So they pump money and our NGOs take money and do all these third rate things. Take the case of NewsClick. NewsClick used to report Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir being disputed territory. They are stationed in India, Indian news agency, but they collected fund from China through some Singham or some fellow who is a Sri Lankan fellow settled in USA. Through him they collected money and they were doing all anti-Indian words. Even this farmers Gero against around Delhi. It was funded by those fellows. So what I am trying to say is, farmers think, see, we should respect farmers of India because they are our another. They have provided India food with a vast population. But for our farmers, we would have begged with the world countries to give food and other things. But we are exporting some other things and all. This is one thing. But the farmers who are sitting in Delhi, that is wrong. I will make separate video on that and release it. But that was funded by these fellows, inimical to Indian development and other things. Now this EVM, electronic voting machine, Supreme Court dismissed their contention and said, court said, blindly doubting a system can breed skepticism. And Justice Dipankar Datta, a learned judge, who said, I have serious doubt as regards the bona fides of the petitioning association when it seeks a reversion to the old order, that is, voting seat vote mechanism. Irrespective of the fact that in the past, efforts of petitioning association in bringing about electoral reforms have borne fruit, the suggestion put forth appeared inexplicable. See, they have fought against electoral bond, which is right. Electoral bond as such is not totally bad, but the bad element is the secrecy. Who has given money? If that is transparent, I don't think there is anything wrong in electoral bond. The lacuna or the problem in the electoral bond is its secrecy. Who has given the money? Though it can be, the data is available with the government through SBI or whatever, income tax or whatever it is, you say. But it is not in the public domain. That is the problem. That was fought in the court by the same ADR. That is what probably learned judge says, that you have done some good thing, but here your intention, I doubt, he said. Okay. Now, he has said, the court has said, there has been a rise of certain vested interest groups that try to undermine the achievements and accomplishments of our nation. What a great statement, and 100% true. There are people who are against India's development. They get money and do all nonsense, belittling everything, making suspicion in the minds of the people, doing all hadtal and other things. Terrible. That has to be totally curtailed. We should not see. The affected people have got the fundamental right to protest. Nothing wrong. But when it is funded from behind, secretly by people inimical to our country's development, that we have to look into. And the court said, there seems to be a concerted effort to discredit, diminish, and weaken the progress of this great nation on every possible frontier. Any such effort, or rather attempt, has to be nipped in the bud. This is what the Honorable Supreme Court has declared. The court has rejected the petitioner's demand that all votes cast on electronic voting machines be verified through paper slips generated by VVPAT. VVPAT is voters verified paper audit trail. Okay. It is only to undermine our progress. It is only to belittle our successes in all technologies and our developments. And now, the Honorable Justice Datta has made one more point. While balanced perspective is important, because it is a democratic country, we need to have a balanced perspective. We need to have all views to arrive at a balanced decision and balanced perspective also. Blindly doubting the system can breed skepticism, and thus meaningful criticism is only needed. Okay. Now they have rejected. Court has also told you can't compare Germany and other things. Our great man Prashant Bhushan has said that Germany has gone back to voting. The Honorable Judge has very clearly told their population is less than my state's population. That is West Bengal population. We have 97 crores voters. You can't go back like that. It is like when you fly on the air with aeroplane and other things. The people will say, you take a bullock cart and go back. Or sit on the back of the horse and run. It is something like that. This is what our people, great fellows who are opposing every development in the name of democratic suspicions they are making. Court has rightly said that the candidates who was last, so who came second and third, the first person who got first number of votes, that is larger number of votes, is a winner. Leave aside him. He will never come and complain. So the second and third person can raise issue for recounting for VVPAT by paying the entire expenditure. In case there is a difference as alleged by him, yes, he can be paid back the money, and where required repoll also can be ordered. If there is a valid reason for repoll ordering, not for one or two, in case, it's my view, just one or two numbers difference, which will never alter the result. This is one part. Apart from that, in my view is, where the margin is less than 100 or some 500, let us say, yeah, you can go for 100% recounting also with VVPAT to ensure that the people have got full view. The actual things have been put for the people. This also can be done. So this is how it should be. Now, simply doubting, if you see the politicians, those who lost will say there is a problem with the electronic machine. Congress will say when they lost, they won the election in Karnataka, removing BJP government. They won the election in Telangana, removing BRS government, that is Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, which has been rechristened as Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti. So Congress won. They never said there is a problem with the voting machine. Stalin won with the DMK in Tamil Nadu. At that time they won't say. When they lose, they will say it is voting machine problem. What a... in fact, in my earlier view, I told they can create all these reasons that this is the reason we lost out. When the election was announced, I made this point. The Indie Alliance, people can keep all these things in their mind and say this is the reason. And in Tamil Nadu, people will say like old stalwarts, corrupt fellows. When they lose, they will say our vote, every vote is equivalent to 100 votes. Say, be happy, be satisfied with that. But people have rejected you. So it's a very great decision by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Now I am coming to our great man, Arvind Kejriwal, the leader of Aam Aadmi Party, rather convener of Aam Aadmi Party. His MP, Sanjay Singh, says, Arvind Kejriwal is a true patriot and no one can raise a question against him. And what? He is not a patriot, I will say, because there is a doubt he got money from Khalistan fellows or something. So if that is true, he is not a patriot. But they meant, I am not a terrorist. Nobody told him he is a terrorist. He is a corrupt. This man, when he worked as IRS officer, went on a foreign studies. Normally everybody who works in government knows very well that if somebody is sent on government money for higher studies, they have to give service bond for working at least minimum 3 years. This gentleman did not work. He wanted to resign, not voluntary retirement. And he sensed the right moment to get into politics through Anna Hazare and grab the power, which he succeeded as far as Delhi is concerned. So he wanted waiver of the period. Government did not agree. He made big hullabaloo. So there itself his honesty is gone. Now he started alleging on everybody. And when he is brought to the court, he will say sorry, apologize, and then come back. Arun Jaitley made hundreds of things. Then in the court he apologized. This is how this fellow was doing all along. And how he sustains. Simple. First, people are fed up with all corruption and other things. UPA government time, the corruption was terrible. So people were very angry. So Delhi people showed, they found alternative in Arvind Kejriwal. Because he said, I will give free electricity, they believed him. He did after some time. So the free electricity is ruining the economy of Delhi. Free bus ride for women of Delhi. See, all these free things should be given only to the people who deserve it, who earn very less. You fix some reasonable amount, not blindly for everybody. This is how this great man is ruining the economy of the country through Delhi first. Now they have started in Punjab. Before their tenure of 5 years, they will become totally broke. They will not be able to make payment also, salary also to the employee. That's how things are running in Punjab. And they will say central is not giving any grant. Extra nobody will give. You throw away the money for vote. And then you try to blame that Delhi is not giving, central government is not giving. Sri Lanka is one example. Due to all there are many factors. One of the factors is the freebies which were given by Rajapaksa government in Sri Lanka. So their economy is in shambles. They are struggling to come back. Pakistan, I don't think they have given any freebie, but they spend money on anti-Indian things and many things and cultivating terrorism and all. Now they are also sinking. Okay. Now what I am trying to say is, this great man, after being arrested, is Deputy Chief Minister. Those who are arrested, they are not able to get bail from even Honorable Supreme Court of India. Because court will see only legal point, evidence. Court is not a forum for these fellows, political, theatric drama and other things. So they are not getting, bail. And so is to Arvind Kejriwal. He did not respond to the summons 9 times. And 9 times, of course, he thought probably they will come and arrest him. He went to High Court that they should not arrest me. No forcible action should be taken against me. Court said nothing to him. Go and join the investigation. They refused to give any protection. Same night he was arrested. And he began. Now all drama he is doing sitting in behind bar. Now he is, every day his concern is whether Delhi people are getting water daily. When he was ruling, when he was CM, in the CM chair, he was trying to make money. The 5% commission to the private, and because government was selling and private was also selling this liquor. So he made everything by private, but increased their profit to 12%, 5 to 12%. So assuming that 5 crore profit is made by one party, now he will get 12 crore profit. Out of that, 6 crore has to be, that is a quid pro quo given to Aam Aadmi Party. That is a complaint. Net he has got 6 crore. Last year he earned 5 crore only. For calculation purpose I am telling. So he gets 20% more. He will be happy. This is how he made money. In the process he is caught. Now he says, I am Arvind Kejriwal, I am not terrorist. Nobody told you are a terrorist. But your man says you are a true patriot. That we have to look into, because the Pannu message says your party has got fund from Khalistan extremists. Then how can we say you are a patriot? That we have to look into. And every day now behind bar you try to give some orders. What nonsense it is. And now High Court has come down heavily on you, that you are after just power. You are not interested in the national interest. So Arvind, now the drama, Atishi, this lady says, Chief Minister has sent a message to his mothers, sisters and daughters. What message? Today, during the entire meeting in the jail, he took information about the studies of children studying in Delhi government schools and gave instruction to make arrangements so that there is no shortage of water in Delhi during summers. What a great concern for the people of Delhi sitting behind the jail bar. While on duty, you are not doing anything like that. What drama it is. See, you have failed to constitute a committee which will clear the purchase for giving books and uniform to the children who are studying in Delhi, because the committee is required for expenditure more than 5 crore and the committee has to be approved by CM. CM is now under trial prisoner, so he can't come and sign the file. What nonsense it is here. An educated person, and they have the temerity to support him. The Aam Aadmi Party people of the, very surprising, educated people are behaving like that. And now again, the Chief Minister has also sent a message to his mother, sisters and daughters of Delhi that he will come out soon and will definitely fulfill the promise of giving 1,000 rupees per month to the women of Delhi. So far he has not thought of that. Now behind bar he is thinking everything. What a great anarchist in his own word. He himself declared that I am an anarchist. That is what he is doing now. Now Supreme Court is seized of the matter. Let us see. Definitely I don't think he has any strong case to say his arrest is illegal. Fortunately in our country, in spite of our having such theatrics around us, our courts are very reasonable and they go by law. And the truth will prevail always. Jai Hind.